Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense comes on the field first today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. And Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
The backs got it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? The Rainbow Warriors pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about receivers, and if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And this is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Giddens. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. There's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Rainbow Warriors looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Well, Kirk, Hawaii has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Giddens. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Wildcats will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
It's a quick grab. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding some room with the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Hey, guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Quarterback still with the football. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Snags the quick throw. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, look at the quick cut. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Rainbow Warriors line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking for his back. And he's in. Touchdown, Hawaii. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes the handoff. It's Giddens. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Wildcats looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Vincent Porter looking to bring some pressure. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Wildcats will have to kick this away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them. This looking to make a big play downfield. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Rainbow Warriors will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to see, and the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they bounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And the tight end tries to muscle his way to a 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. The Wildcats will line up to boot it away. And they're punted away for the 4th time today. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. You can put that on a rope.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Booker, Hawaii has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Made the defense look slow that time. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he fumbled it. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought...
Touchdown, Hawaii. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. 2nd down after that short completion. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And the Rainbow Warriors line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris.